Welcome back to Everything College. I'm your host, Christina Parker, supporting your college navigation while minimizing debt. So let me be honest, okay? This video, before I say anything else, this video is going to be on UC schools. Previously, I did a video on Cal State. If that is your university, I encourage you to go watch that video. The previous video before that, I answered questions about HEERFII. But there was really no guidance on 2021 for any UC universities. So we're just gonna walk through that. That's just me being honest and transparent. I wasn't able to find any 2021 guidance from universities on how much students are gonna receive or anything like that. But I did see guidance for 2020. So this video is going to be more around suggestions and things of that nature. On the upcoming videos, I will be looking at community colleges, HBCUs, and yes, I will also be looking at out-of-state schools as well, because I do not want to leave anyone out to the best of my ability. But if I do not mention your school, then I will also be showing you how to find your own school, okay? So if I don't mention it, then I'm going to give you the tools and the support to actually find your own university. So I'm gonna share my screen with you all. Sorry if I look dead, it's because I am dead. You know, grad school really be taking a toll on me. But I always get energized to support students. So yeah, so UC Davis, Irvine, Los Angeles, Riverside, San Diego, San Francisco, Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz, Redlands, San Francisco, right? So many different universities, University of Southern California. So I picked a lot of them and I did go ahead and look them up. And like I said before, there wasn't much. There wasn't much. This guidance right here is from UC Santa Barbara. Oh, actually, before we go here, let's just talk a little bit about what schools received. So in this column, right, UC Santa Barbara schools received $12 million for students. San Diego received $17 million. Riverside, basically $15 million for students. University of California, Los Angeles, $17 million for students, and so forth. Let's also do Southern California. University of Southern California received $9 million, almost $10 million allocated for students. Then let's jump over here. Everything I'm talking about is going to be linked in the description below, so you can go see all this information. But this is also a cool little table for all of you that are out there that are curious about your universities, and you're at a UC, and your universities right here. It will also show you their allocations as well. But there is no, for UC Santa Barbara, there is no information on 2021 guidance. So I'm just going to be walking you through what you should do if you do not see information. So one, I would reach out to financial aid, right? I will locate where's the money, who's holding the money, right? And so as we see like financial aid and scholarship, so it's gonna be housed under financial aid. I will send them an email. It's important, students, to not have, I mean, you can have phone conversations, but to also have documentation, right? So you can go back to it. And then also if they tell you something and then you get something different, then you can always refer back to that email. But I would email something of the lines of like, good afternoon, something formal. I see that y'all received the second round of the CARES funding. I was wondering, will I be eligible with your personal circumstance? When will this money be disseminated, and when will the information be released on how it will be disseminated? Because I previously mentioned, right, the money is going to be either through financial aid, or it's going to be through a COVID-19 emergency relief fund application that you have to fill out. So it's really just dependent on your university. So yeah, there's, unfortunately, wasn't able to find anything for 2021. I'm just scrolling down to see if I missed anything, but no, I didn't miss anything. So then we're going to jump over to UC Berkeley. A lot of students did ask me about UC Berkeley. Yeah, didn't find anything for 2021 as well, but they did receive money. So yeah, they we're granting people a minimum of $500 up into $1,300. So I'm going to assume, let me see how much money they received before. They received, $15 million. University has received $15 million. And this is UC Berkeley. Let's see how much they received before Berkeley. Is it Berkeley not on here? Oh, University of Berkeley right there. Okay, so they received around the same amount of money this time around than they have previously. So I'm going to make an assumption, right? Just like I said before in previous videos, HEERFII had more limitations than HEERFII, so more people could potentially qualify. It's up to the discretion of universities, but I encourage you, even if you do not qualify, to reach out to your university about additional funding. If you fall into, special circumstance, undocumented person, DACA recipients, international students, those who do not have a 2020 FAFSA on file, make sure to reach out to your universities and ask if there's any additional money or any way that you can access those resources. I'm also going to create an in-depth video about how to challenge your university when distributing funds, because I've seen, right, every university, if you watch my Cal State video, is operating different. Some are going on FAFSA, some are not, or just application-based. Some aren't giving students who are undocumented international students and DACA recipients funds. Some universities are, right? And so I'm going to make sure to clarify guidance around that and create a video to support you all on how to access that money, even if your university does say it's unavailable. So here we are to USC, University of Southern California. They did receive money. They received the same amount of money that they did this time. They do not have 2021 guidance, unfortunately, but they did limit the funding to $700 per student per academic year. I will tell you this, if you did go online and you're an online student at USC and you went online pre or post March 13th, 2020, you could be eligible for these funds. But if you went online post or pre-March 13th of 2020, you will be ineligible for these funds. And I do not mean that you are remote learning. I mean that you are in a specific online program, okay? Also, if I ever say something that's incorrect information, please leave it in a comment below so students can have the correct information. And I'm definitely never above being corrected. But UCR, same thing, no funding for 2021 available. The last guidance that they have is for December of 2020. What their qualification was last year. Like I said, you do not have to be Title IV eligible in order to receive these funds this time around. So this is just really guidance from the Department of Education. This is a lot of these qualifications don't apply to this round, but again, it depends on universities. Not eligible funds, UC recommends support institutional funding to provide an equal UC grant to our eligible enrolled Dreamers. So I hope that they include Dreamers, DACA, and international students and undocumented students into this round. But yeah, no guidance on 2021. I really don't know what's up with UCs. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. So this one is University of San Francisco. Yeah, University of San Francisco. And also, again, they didn't have 2021 guidance. I couldn't find anything, unfortunately, but they did receive money this time around, and it's equivalent to what they received last time. So you can make assumptions, right? That this is around the amount that you're going to be receiving, between $500 up until $1,500, but their guidance might be different, right? Eligibility might be expanded. So I'm not too sure on how they're going to disseminate these funds and who's going to be eligible this round. But definitely would love to hear from students from these programs. And yeah, I wish that I was able to find more information on these universities. If I did not talk about your university, it's more than likely they haven't put up the 2020 guidance. If they did put up 2020 guidance, please let me know in the comments below. I really do hope this helps. All the links that I talked about are going to be in the description. But again, right, in order to access these funds, I would reach out to your university via email. I would also make sure you ask for a timeline, clarity on if you do qualify, and just look out on your email. And I advise y'all, because they haven't even provided any guidance. So I would just say, hopefully in the next week or two, that they will provide some guidance, because I do know that we're getting towards the end of the semester and a lot of students can utilize that money. But if you're on this channel, there's definitely other funding streams that are out there that you all can access. And I'm trying to wrap up this HEERF so I can start talking about those things. So if you haven't did so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everything College. Share this information with other students. If you're here and you're not a UC student, I've already done a Cal State one that you can go watch. And I will also be doing, in addition to that, community college, HBCUs, and also out-of-state universities. So I hope that this helps. And as always, stay studious.